Alright, we're live!
Woohoo!
Welcome everybody. Merry Christmas from people here at Superhero Chat.
That's right.
Hope y'all are doing well. I might move the camera a little bit to get you in.
I'm good.
I'm not good.
Oh, you just want to show everyone my Santa Claus game.
There.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There we go. Just lean into the other here. Yoda's not really talking to us today because I made him wear the reindeers, but he'll get over it. It's fine. I'll pour me some drink. Oh, pass it over.
Oh, good.
I don't know. I'll pass the talking.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were going to give me something else to drink. I was looking forward to
some.
Is it sparkling?
It's a Italian soda.
Oh, if it's soda, I can't do it. I don't do soda.
Yeah.
I gave that a while ago.
Sparkling soda.
I stick with things like lemonade or fruit drinks. That's what I dig. Whoa, that was nice.
Oh, that smells good. Blackberry
Pomegranate.
and pomegranate. Or sorry, blueberry.
Can't go wrong with pomegranate.
I actually used to get blackberry pomegranate, and
Yoda, you want anything?
they stopped.
You asked me if you. Groot's too young, but Yoda, you want something?
I'm not
Just
talking.
kidding.
I'm not
It's
talking
so,
to. I'm not talking to Yoda right now either.
Okay. So it's like that.
He's
All right.
being rude.
Well, I won't be rude. Because he doesn't like me anyway. So
No. Somebody's watching. Welcome. Glad you can join us. We're just hanging out. We actually got some fun stuff going on, and we're got a present to open. It's pretty exciting. Got some fun stuff to talk about.
yeah, Christmas related sundry things.
Right. So first on the agenda, we'll talk about.
Hold it right in front of this guy. Hold it over
I'll hold
here.
it up so they can see. Boom.
What a beautiful comic.
Yeah.
Gotta love Grey Hulk beating up
Fun
Santa Claus.
Fun times.
If anybody would beat up Santa Claus, it would be the Hulk, right?
It's Hulk versus Santa Claus, obviously. I am Groot. That's right, Groot.
Hey man,
That's right.
he climbed right up here to chill with me. It was great.
So,
I was impressed.
really fun. Really fun. I read it not that long ago, and Hulk has a really fun fight in there, and I love how it ends. It's just so like old style comic book, like heartwarming kind of stuff.
Right.
It's great.
Right.
It's great. So can't beat that.
Did you dig that version of the Hulk?
Yeah, it was fun. Was this just like a one-time shot for him being this way, or is he like?
No, he was that way for like a couple of years.
Okay.
So let's see, issue number 322, I think, through 377. So about 5-6 years.
Yeah.
Or 4 or 5 years. He was the Grey Hulk. He was the enforcer for the mob. Yeah.
Huh.
You should definitely look it up.
Interesting.
Peter David Visionary series. It collects those issues and stuff. Very good. And if you like that, then imagine him being green, having a little bit of that attitude and the smarts of Bruce Banner.
So
That's Peter David from 377 through 460 something. He was on the Hulk for 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have a 10-year run on a comic, you're a great creator. Like Marv Wolfman and Chris Claremont with the X-Men and Titans, irrespectively. I flip those.
we had another one. I thought it was one we could read it.
Okay.
So.
You have another one of those?
No.
Oh, a different one.
The other
Yeah.
one that you've been wanting me to read.
Yeah, no.
If you want.
Yeah, we can look at doing that. Are you okay with that, Yoda? Still not talking, huh?
All right, so this is one that I got.
At
Oh,
the Mini Comic Con here in Wake Forest.
It was 2 Comic Cons ago, so not the last one, but the one before.
No, this was more recent, wasn't it?
I think so.
I could have swore you got it this one.
could be wrong. But I don't know.
Either way,
So,
he either paid 50 cents or $1 for it. So it's Batman and Plastic Man
boom.
teaming up.
So
Who
next
knows what's gonna happen?
It's titled "The Night the Mob Stole Christmas."
It says X-Men,
Well, whatever.
but X is Christmas.
As long as you're not like, in the Marvel universe, you don't really have to worry about X meaning something else.
That's true. But in the 90s, it would have helped sell comics if you had X in your name.
A little more bitter than I thought, but good. Good.
You'll notice I'm still rocking my cowboy hat, but I just added this beautiful ensemble here.
All right.
Was the
We'll
night
take-
the mob stole Xmas.
So is the night. Well, this say was. It says the night the mob stole X-Men.
It needs to be 'twas the night.
All right. I'll read it.
Or at least part of it. We'll see.
Yeah,
how
we
it
won't
goes.
read the whole thing because you should go get it. I'm sure it's great.
Well, we'll see as you get started. Go ahead. If it turns out to be terrible,
You haven't read this?
I've not read that.
Really interesting. So we're
You
doing
act
this.
like I've read every comic that's been made.
Hey, prove me wrong. One issue I have found that you haven't at least known what it was. All
I
right.
should have looked it up.
So we're doing this off the cuff then. Christmas week. Peace on earth, goodwill to all men. But on a highway just outside Gotham City, there's only violence and death. Blast! Another load of illegal cigarettes hijacked by rival mobsters, said Jim Gordon. And the driver killed?
Oh, on
It
Christmas.
looks like the Buttlicker War. Heating up! It's heating up, people!
But later, but later.
Again, it's heating up again, Sergeant. Yeah, Commissioner. This is another guy. It looks like he's loading the trailer. Talking in there to Commissioner Gordon.
It's better when you don't show the picture.
Yeah, Commissioner. This rig must have 40,000 cartons aboard. I thought it was cartoon, but it's not. But it is sure empty now.
cigarettes.
It is sure empty now. Not quite, gentlemen, says Jim Gordon.
Stealing cigarettes used to be an endemic
Suddenly,
problem.
Batman! You got here ahead of us. That wasn't hard, Sergeant, said Batman. Catch! Commissioner, the hijackers left a wooden carton behind. It should be labeled cigarettes. It may be harmful to the health of illegal rig drivers. I love this. This is great. It's probably funnier because I'm reading it out loud, but very funny, said Jim Gordon. But we're closing in on the butt-legging ring.
Bootlegging. You keep saying butt with
Look,
bootlegging.
it's butt.
Let me see. Where's it at?
Butt-legging.
It says butt legging. It says butt legging.
Oh,
That's supposed to be bootlegging, but it clearly says because it's cigarettes.
Alright.
It's okay. That actually makes sense.
Oh
I
my
guess.
goodness.
Oh my goodness.
So fun time. Jim Gordon, I expect a big break any day now. Better be soon, said Batman. The state and city are losing millions in tax money, and even innocent merchants have been murdered for refusing to sell the smuggled weeds. So funny.
Who wrote this? Can you
Gordon.
flip back and see it? Right?
Bob Haney.
Okay, yeah, he wrote a lot of the early Teen Titans.
I know that, said Gordon, but the gang's real slick. They buy by the ton down south where they're cheap, stick on party tax stamps, and then slip into Gotham night and day.
Okay, so flip back and tell me who the artist is, because the art looks good.
Joe Staton
Joe
and
Staton,
Jim
yeah.
Aparo.
Jim Aparo, yeah, he's excellent. Yeah. Okay. What year
We're
is it?
skipping ahead to get to
Just hold on, hold on. What's the year?
1979.
All right, 1979. Neither one of us were alive then.
Oh, yeah.
I just feel like that needs to be
All right, we're jumping
put out there.
I want to get some Plastic Man action in here.
Teaming up with Batman.
Looks like it takes him a while.
I hope Batman is as serious as he usually is.
Da-da-da-da.
This Plastic Man stopping a kid by the arm.
We've got Wonder Woman and an ad with
Hostess?
Cheetah.
Is it Hostess?
Uh,
Ding dongs or something? Look at the bottom.
Hostess Cupcakes. Took me a little while. You can kind of see it's pretty interesting. So, fun times.
I wish ads were as interesting as they want. Well, I think DC's been putting out some
These
similar
have
ads
been-
like
been
that.
pretty good. I like them.
Especially the full page.
Yeah, I don't
that
usually read
confuse
them,
you
but-
as you read through them.
All right, so leaving the medical aura off the display, Batman heads down a side street, and I'm just going to describe. We've got a little Santa guy, and he's outside ringing his bell, looking for money.
Salvation Army guy.
Right. And then this lady and her son, I guess, walking down the side of the street with the kid on the edge of the curb, juggling
Terrible,
balls.
terrible placement of the kid.
But no, he drops the one ball that he was juggling, and it bounces into the street right from a taxi end. But suddenly, Billy, no! I missed that part. She screams that. But suddenly, up in the air.
So, is
And as
Plastic
the
Man
miraculous
undercover?
rescue is completed, Billy, I told you about running into the street. You, Santa, I know who you are. Plastic Man! High quality stuff, people. No, I really enjoy this. This is funny. It's funny in a goofy way. It's not like
If you don't take it too seriously.
it's not too serious.
That's
But season's greeting is from DC Comics. Why, thank you, DC.
we are greeted for this.
Right. You can't go wrong. Starting the new year right. It's got Green Lantern, Green Arrow, number 113, Batman, number 39, Superman 333, Brave the Bold, starring Batman and Plastic Man. Number 148, is that this one? It is. Oh, interesting. They were advertising their own book. Anyways, there's a lot more.
Well, I guess there's it's Christmas related.
There's a lot
I
more.
want to know now
I
why
wanna read-
Plastic Man was dressed up like
If you
Santa
want to
Claus.
know why Plastic Man was dressed as Santa, what happens to the butt-legging smugglers? Read on in Batman Brave and the Bold, Plastic Man.
Number 148.
Yeah, number 148.
Go to your local comic store. Ours is Playful Life Comics.
I'm sure they'll possibly have it.
And if they don't,
Yeah.
you can find it eventually.
It's a fun
At a mini Comic Con near you. Like
Now, we should clarify in case anybody's wondering if I can ever get this stupid thing in here.
I guess it works out that you didn't read it all the way because it might have been copyright infringing or something.
Yeah, well, it's from the 70s. Nobody cares about anything in the 70s. I'm just kidding. I'm making general assumptions about things I don't know.
Isn't that what we do on the internet?
That's right. Yeah,
Woo! America and the internet.
what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So we should probably mention that the Hulk comic is much better than that one. It's not an obvious like anti-drugs
Or butt legging.
or anti-butt legging
Right.
or butt legging smuggler ring.
The Hulk goes to the mall and
Christmas.
encounters Santa Claus that needs a beating.
That's right.
That's how we'll describe it.
So I mean, you could argue that Plastic Man might need a beating, but
Yeah, I want to know why he was dressed like Santa Claus. Was he undercover, waiting on that corner for something? Because the story doesn't,
yeah.
doesn't give the impression that would make any sense. But maybe he was onto the butt legging.
That's right. Was Plastic Man in on the butt legging?
Oh, he could have been.
And more.
He used
That's
to be
right.
a villain.
I didn't even think about that. All right. Well, we're gonna move on.
All right.
Next thing on our list here, I'll hold Groot.
All right.
And Groot. All right.
Yes, you are, Bruce.
Hey, buddy.
I'm
So
still not talking to you.
yeah.
I don't know what you deal with, but don't go
Sorry.
knocking stuff over.
Anyways, so I got a present for the channel, and half of it's for Lewis. He doesn't know this, so I'm pretty excited. I might have to get him a knife though, so he can open it. But although there's a lightsaber right there, it might work.
I can't reach it, and I don't have the force powers.
Not with that, I think.
That's right. Well, I'm not a Jedi.
You're just watch.
I don't think that's appropriate for our channel.
Use the nose belt to rub it. Is that better?
No. I will say this. Jonathan told me that Mango Bed said thanks or congrats. Sorry, congrats on my new baby boy. Thank you for that. And we had a healthy baby boy. He's 8 pounds and 10 ounces at birth and 20.5 inches long. Figure that goes along with the season, right? Something about a baby being born somewhere in the world.
Yeah.
We celebrate that, right? So,
that's right. True meaning.
That's right. Kind of doesn't make sense to be Christmas without it, right?
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, no, thank you for that, and thank you for the time off to rescheduling. Because originally we
I gave him the day off.
Originally we were going to do something on Monday.
Because we're one of those professional YouTube channels, as you can tell
That's
by
right.
our get-up.
That's right. My Dollar Tree.
You can't tell, but my Santa things got tagged on it. This has tag on it.
In case he decides to take them back.
We won't.
No, because they're neat.
Got my hook.
You almost didn't see my cowboy hat here under my Santa hat. But it's there. Cowboys and Pirates all day, every day, even on Christmas.
That's right.
No, but seriously, we were going to do something.
We all joined the butt-legging game.
That's right. You can't be butt-leggers. Don't ever want to be a butt-legger. But yeah, no, so we were going to do something on Monday, live video. Maybe more organized than this, but it works. This guy had a better attitude on Monday. I don't know what happened since then, but I mean, I know he's upset about the antlers, but somebody's got to. I mean, he's already small, right? So if we're elves, then he's like a midget elf. Or is midget a bad word? Did I say midget? I'm not trying to offend short people. I'm just saying.
He's not trying to offend midgets. They're just small.
If we're supposed to be elves, then he's like the Ant-Man of elves, right? So we had to figure something else out for him, right?
I mean, Baby Groot's pretty small too.
Yeah, he's totally on board with not being anything else. He's our Christmas tree, right?
Well, that's a Christmas tree. You can't tell there's a Yoda on top of the Christmas tree, too.
Yeah. Maybe that's what he's upset about.
Pretty legit.
You think he's upset about that?
Maybe. No, I think it's the antlers.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, my wife is amazing, and yeah.
And she's hanging out with the family, with her sister,
One of her
whatever.
sisters. Watching
So we can do this
Yeah.
instead. So thanks, April. I know you're going to be watching this. Probably not. But,
She does sit through a couple of them. She might. We'll see. I got to learn how to set this up so that when we live stream, we've always got at least one person watching.
there you go. Well, I could do that on my phone.
That's true. If I could do it,
That's cheating, Lewis.
Do it on my
cheating.
phone too.
That's cheating. I'm not sure that it really adds or changes anything. Oh yeah. You talk about that. I'll be right back.
I'm very excited about this right here.
Here, hold David Groot.
Ah! We can figure like 59 years in the making. I'm really excited about that. Not even sure which of the awesome covers I'm going to get, but I'm going to figure it out and see what Brandon's got for me. There's some weird covers in here. I know Jonathan's already gone over this, but I just want to see these covers again. You guys want to get some good books? It's super cheap. Go to your comic book store and ask for these True Believer issues. They're only $1 a piece. You get some really good stuff. I mean, the covers alone The covers alone are worth buying it for.
Yeah.
Because then you can frame those suckers.
Well, I have a bunch of them. I actually haven't really talked about those.
You have a bunch of the dollar issues that you haven't told me about. He's holding out on me, Coach.
You've been busy this week, so have I.
Did you get some of these? Are these the ones you're talking about? Because I keep telling Brandon to get these.
Yeah, I got them all. All right, I don't have all of them. I got get the first 6.
What these are?
Yeah.
Dragon Man, Aquaman, Super Scroll.
Hey, welcome. Thanks for watching. Merry Christmas from Superhero Chat. Lewis is talking about the Fantastic Four one-shots that have been coming out. And,
Cool. I'm more excited about the upcoming wedding. Trying to decide which cover I want to get.
Yeah.
I really kind of dig this one.
you know they can't see.
If we can, when I turn it
When you
around.
turn it around, they can see. But when you're covered, like in the book.
Yeah, I know. All right, whatever. This one here with Ben about to stomp the bottle for the glass thing. I don't want the one that has like the steroid She-Hulk though. That just scares me.
Yeah.
I could even go with the Alex Ross cover.
Hey, somebody else is watching.
That looks really
Welcome.
cool.
Welcome to the live
We should
chat.
probably go on.
Sorry, I
Facebook
keep looking down here, but our camera's way up there.
That's true.
It's not really working. But I mean, you get a better view, I think, than the other. Actually, I'm looking at the screen. I'm like, wow, this is really cool quality, which is maybe the best we've had. We started pretty late because we were having some technical difficulties, and you saw how our last technical difficulties video worked.
I'm not even mad at this cover. If that's the one I end up with.
You know, I wasn't very. I was a little disappointed with it.
It's not out yet, is it?
Nah, it's next week.
Oh.
I think, or the week after. What is it?
It's gonna be late. I don't know.
I think it's next week. So, the special is out.
Oh, I need to get that.
Thanks, Matt.
Did you read it?
I'll let you borrow it.
All right, let's do that.
There's a long story of the bachelorette party, which is dumb, ridiculous, by Gail Simone. And then, like, there's a pretty good one by Nick Spencer. I think it's, no, Dan Slott, that's who's writing it. And he's got, like, 5-6 pages, and it's really good. But you're buying $5 for that little story. It's 5
This
pages.
is on sale the 19th.
Does it?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Hmm.
Oh, that's the poster. I'm sorry. I have no idea.
That
when
makes a
this is
difference.
on sale.
That makes a difference, Lewis.
I have no idea when this is on sale. I'm very excited though.
Yeah, if you watch the December preview here, well, and then Marvel doesn't like to ever like tell you what date stuff's coming out.
Yeah, literally.
Like you have like 5-6 pages of just Fantastic Four wedding, no date of when it's coming out.
Except for this awesome John Byrne poster. So that's cool. But I just want to know when these comics are coming out.
Do those have dates on them?
No.
So the single issues don't have dates either. It's like, what are you doing, Marvel? Like DC definitely has all the dates.
Show up at your local comic store. Maybe you'll like a comic that's out. Who knows?
Maybe that's what that's a secret motive. They want you to go to the comic book store every week and find it.
And be surprised. Oh, there it is. All right, I'm gonna get it. Who knows what's gonna happen next month? But this month I'm gonna get it.
That's right. That's right. Oh man. So
I don't remember what else we were gonna talk about. I had a list of stuff.
I didn't have a list. You're the list guy. I have a present
Right.
that we're gonna open.
We gonna open that now or?
Yeah, might as well. It's halfway through the video.
Is it?
Well, I don't know how long we're gonna go.
Right.
Here you go.
Oh, okay. You said you were getting a knife.
This is a not real knife. So
That's
if you
that's
think
a
it's
pretty good
if you
knife.
think it's a real knife, it's not. If that scares you, but otherwise it's
No. That's a pretty good knife. I mean, it's not the Crocodile Dundee level.
this
of
is a
knife.
knife. I love that movie. I need to watch it again. You're gonna need it again.
Leave it to you.
Yeah. They can't see what you're doing. It's another box.
It's a box inside of a bag.
I opened it to make sure it was okay. All right, so Lewis doesn't know what's in here. I bought this for the channel, and so He's pretty excited. Be careful, don't put too much pressure on that because that knife could break and spin around and slice your fingers off.
Oh, that's not good.
I would not like that.
I would not like that either. He said in his most Dr. Seuss
You
related
need help
voice.
there?
Oh my God. Let you hold that?
All right.
Hold that. Oh, okay. Okay, I gotta get this out because this. Oops, sorry, Yoda. Check this out. That is the Blue Beetle. That is Booster Gold, who, for the record, is not a murderer. I don't care what Tom King decides to pull out of his butt at the end of his story or whatever. These guys are true friends, just like this guy and this guy. And that, sir, is an awesome, awesome gift.
Check him out. Oh! Well, I've got a hook on one hand.
He's hooked this thing.
Yeah, I was thinking about it today. I was like, you know what? Like, Blue Beetle's super smart, kind of like you are. And,
See, this is how good of friends we are. I knew this was the one I was getting, and I knew that was the one he was getting. Because that's how it should be. I knew it was Blue Beetle and Booster Gold, or I had a very strong inclination when you were telling me that you had a present, something like this.
and I said it was kind of symbolic of our friendship.
Yes, it had to be them. I mean, it really had to be them. Like, I don't.
Who else would it be?
I mean, I don't know that it could be anybody else. I don't know. I wanted to see that. No, but the head does. So
that's pretty neat. I love Booster Gold. I got the.
This is amazing. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
That's just great.
So they can join the channel.
DC, this is the best version of Blue Beetle that you had. Yes, right. Jamie Reyes is cool too, but you can't beat this guy. He is amazing. And then this guy right here, don't turn him into something he's not. There's no need for that.
Yeah.
There are plenty of lame characters. He's not one of them that you could have become a murderer or something if you really feel like you got to do that story. Because I don't know that you can redeem, characters that's gone around and mass murdered a bunch of heroes. It's kind of hard to do.
Yeah, this is the Green Man.
No, see. All right. Touche. Unless you're one of the big name heroes.
Which is a big man?
He ought to be.
He's a big name in my book.
This is great. I don't think I've ever played with one of these.
Yeah, I haven't either. This is the first one I've ever seen. I was like, do I really want to get one of these things? And I was like, Booster Gold. Well, we were in the comic book the other day, or a comic book store the other day.
Yeah.
Maybe like a month ago. And sometimes we just go on comic book store runs.
Because that's totally appropriate.
And I saw these two. I was like, dude, that's awesome. And I mentioned it too, because I was wondering if you would remember me mentioning it to you.
No.
Y'all remember that?
Don't remember
I
that.
showed it to you. I was like, dude, look at this. Of course, I didn't get it from that store, but
I know, right?
That store is really expensive. We don't really go there too much unless
we need something.
They have they buy so many new comic books, and it's like everything, like all the stuff that nobody ever buys, they've got.
Right.
And so
we go for that reason. When there's something Brandon doesn't have or can't get, we go there.
We go there. And that's not very often.
No, because Brandon's really good.
Sure. Brandon's awesome.
Taking care of this stuff.
That's right. Working overtime.
Is he?
Well, sorry. You said taking care of
his customer.
Customer.
I didn't say business.
I know.
I didn't say business.
I know. I thought about, starting over, but then I was like, I just jumped into working.
See, yeah, so if you had started over, I would have had working overtime, work out. Bachman Turner Overdrive, buddy. I know.
Oh,
There's a great Simpsons episode where he's at like a fair in Springfield, and they're at the concert, and he's yelling. He's like, "No new stuff, just play the stuff we like." And they're like, "Okay." And then he starts playing the Working Overtime song, and he's like, "Get to the Working Overtime part." Play it again.
oh man.
Oh, they had like 3 songs that were super popular, but I don't know without being a fan of their music. You can. I'm sorry for yawning. We have a Wardale, I guess.
Yeah. So I've been working from like midnight to
Lunchtime.
well, the day was lunchtime. But it's been like 9 o'clock and everything. Crazy week. But it's almost over. So
Yeah, it's true. More ways than one.
so
He looks heroic in the turn side.
yeah.
I like that.
I wish I had somewhere to put them like right here so we could not have to hold them the whole time.
Here, look at this box.
Oh.
Oh, you think he's gonna stand?
No, not when if I don't move a muscle like I'm doing now, he stays.
I can't even think mine to do that.
Oh, I'm a fantastic balancer. Oh yeah.
I got mine.
But if I move this chair at
I got
all,
mine.
he's going. Okay.
Let's take mine with you now.
I love Booster
I
Gold.
don't have a rocking chair.
Yeah.
I'm an old school player chair, but I could totally take a nap after that. Seriously though.
But I think these two characters really work well together.
Yeah, they might be the greatest buddy duo in town. Certainly for a certain age group. There's arguments to be made for folks like Flash and Elongated Man, Flash and Green Lantern, Green Arrow,
Yeah.
Beast and Wonder Man, but
Batman too.
yeah, that's true. But no, I think these guys, they work so much better as a team.
Well, and a lot of times, like some characters just don't really have enough star power for themselves.
That's true. That's true.
So put them with somebody else, and boom, it's magic.
Magic, yeah, and that's what happened here.
Yeah.
So you had their, as far as I understand it, their first meeting in Justice League #4. That one I got you to get where Booster fights the.
I can read that.
You haven't read that?
Dude, I have so many comics.
Dude, I thought you said you wrote. I thought you told me you wrote.
You see my table over there. It's a
I do.
mess. Try to keep up with the new comic books. It's hard to reach back to the old ones, but it's Christmas coming up. I'll have lots and lots of time to do.
Put that one near the top of your list.
So.
If you don't like it, I'll buy it.
I'm sure I'll love it because I love Booster Gold. This is the first meeting.
Yeah, I think it's the first time they encounter one another. I could be wrong, but I can't think of any other time they would have encountered each other. And the way they meet is funny too because, Booster doesn't show up with the best of motives. I'll just leave it at that. I'll have to look and see if they got
You're
these.
not having the best of motives.
That's right. He might be slimy and about getting money and junk, but he's not a murderer. I don't care what Tom King says. Are you okay? You've been really quiet. And that's fine. I mean, if that's the way you want to be about it. Yeah.
Boom. You can kind of see them down there. That's all the means. Oh, me. Where's some other... Alright, let's think of some team-ups that we would like to see that have their own run. Obviously, Superman, Batman.
Well, they have that, don't they? Don't they have
They
that?
don't have it now. They've had it in the past. I'd love to see it.
Honestly, I feel like if they did mini-series, like 6, 12 issues, whatever, mini-series of those kinds of things, it'd be better than like an ongoing, because then you don't have the pressure of the month to month. Like some of the Superman, Batman stuff was really good. Like I liked Public Enemies. Um, and I'm sort of ambivalent about the return of Supergirl because I appreciate the Matrix character that they introduced in the '90s, and I guess it's just because that's when I got into comics. So the alien Supergirl chick didn't bother me as much. I mean, she wasn't really as powerful as Superman, but at the same time, I feel like it worked well to fill the slot.
I don't mind. I like Kara Danvers. I think she's a cool character. And honestly, the current Supergirl is great.
Yeah.
Whoever's writing it, I don't remember. They're doing a great job on that Supergirl series. And, they've taken her away from Earth, which is kind of a lot of the problems they've had with her.
Right.
Recently.
Mm-hmm.
And so no, I mean it's been some really great stuff, really good stuff. And so I think that that's one, I don't mind the character coming back, but I'm also not as invested in her death.
Right.
So,
That's true. You never have crisis. I need to lend you that over Christmas break. Well, that's one you should definitely read through. That way you sort of get a flavor.
I might have to not hit it.
See? Oh, if I have to lend it to you? Yeah. Santa Claus could be good to you. You know that.
Oh man. Alright, so team up book I would totally read it, of course, would be Dick and Wally.
Yes, that would be great. Except they killed Wally. Spoiler alert. And then Dick is Rick now?
Yeah,
right?
fair. Dick is not Rick.
No, it's not, but
And Wally's not dead.
no.
He's just not around right now.
Right.
Same with Roy.
I almost wish he'd flipped out of existence rather than being shot or smacked in the head or whatever they're basically telling us happening.
I wouldn't mind an Ollie and Roy team up, but get red and green.
Ooh. Color red and green.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
On the Marvel side, I'd like Spider-Man and Daredevil.
That'd be fun. They do a Deadpool and Spider-Man. That's not good.
I said Spider-Man and Daredevil.
I know. I like.
You like Daredevil, Deadpool better than I do.
Yeah, well, I like parts of them if he's written one. I think sometimes they go overboard with them, and
Right.
sometimes I think it makes sense. Sometimes I don't.
Here's a fun bit of trivia. I think, if I remember correctly, in the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon that came out a couple years ago, Will Friedle, the guy who played Eric Matthews on Boy Meets World, excellent show, by the way, excellent show. He voiced Deadpool. He's also the voice of Batman Beyond.
The Deadpool and very beginning.
Yes.
Did Kevin Batman did he do Batman and Batman Beyond?
Yeah. Old Bruce Wayne.
Did they have Mark Hamill on that too?
Yeah.
Hey, welcome! Merry Christmas!
The Jokers were a gang as opposed to a person.
Yeah.
Because remember, he had been gone, and they address all that in the Return of the Joker movie.
Yeah.
Which is excellent.
I haven't finished that series. I know I'm like a decade behind or whatnot, but I really love the Batman Beyond concept. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
Although I hated that. Well, I mean, eventually they brought Tim and Dick and them into it, but I hated what they did with it. Tim. It's a decade old. Like,
It's actually
if you don't know,
it's 15
like,
years
what
old.
happened,
It's 15
whatever.
years old.
It's okay. A decade is rounded down. More than a decade old. Is that good enough for you?
Making Crash and
Anyway, all right. Team up so we would like to see. Let's see here. I wouldn't mind a Superman Shazam.
That could be
That'd
interesting.
be interesting. He would Shazam work well because he's more kid. It'd be funny if he did like one of the younger Titans. Like him and if he were team up with Bart Allen, it'd be a really funny thought.
That would be hilarious.
That would be a funny
He wouldn't
thought.
even be able to keep up with him. Like, he'd be so off the wall. That would be great. Yeah. And he'd have the wisdom of Solomon, but he still couldn't keep up with Impulse.
Yeah, no,
I'd like Tim Drake and Superboy, Connor Kent.
yeah, that'd be fun.
Just them two.
We're gonna have them two and Bart pretty soon.
Oh, right, with the Young Justice stuff.
So,
Not really interested in the artwork.
yeah. Well, and covers are always different from what's in them. Like if you look at the Fantastic Four,
Yeah.
the artwork's better in the book than I think the cover.
Hey, do you know that girl who was doing the first few issues? She's gone now. Sarah, whatever her name is, the main artist girl. They're without a main artist now.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I don't really keep up with it. So.
Well, I just happened to read it, and I finished the number, what was it, 5, 4? Whatever
Okay.
the most recent issue was. And they just had a little, because I read the letter spaces.
Oh, okay.
I read
Yeah,
the letter spaces.
I don't ever read those.
Somebody was complimenting the artwork, and they're like, yep, and she's done now. And I'm like, 4 issues and she's done? I mean, like, if you're going to make this big deal about the artist,
Yeah.
keep them longer than 4 issues. Unless you announce that.
Yeah.
The first 4 issues will be done by superstar artists.
Yeah.
I want George Perez's name there, but,
I know.
whatever.
I was,
I know he's older and doing other
I was
stuff.
doing or watching a video with what's that guy's channel?
I don't know.
I don't even remember now. I'm gonna have to look at it.
Just check out these new additions based on Crafty Curtain. We got Blue Beetle and Booster Gold here. For the channel.
Yeah. This is pretty excited. Me too.
I think that's awesome.
I'm glad you like it. I was
You don't have it.
like, I don't know if you'd like Blue Beetle though. Like,
Yeah, I told you. I went and found at Ollie's outlet store, like all 24 issues of the Blue Beetle run from the 80s.
yeah.
They're black and
Oh,
white.
really?
Yes.
I don't remember you talking
It's
about
like $3. And it has 24. There's all black and white on newspaper print, but I read through it. It's pretty good. Like Lynn Wein, the guy who created Wolverine, and a number of the New School X-Men and the Giant Size X-Men thing.
Yeah.
He wrote most of the issues.
Huh.
And Harris Cullens was the artist. And you're like, who's that? And I'm like, just go look at the artwork. It's actually pretty good. Like,
Yeah.
You might look at it and say it's fairly standard comic book work, but dear God, when you look at some of the stuff in here, you're like, give me some of that standard comic book artwork. And it's really good. So go check that out.
I don't remember what I was talking about.
Okay, I always do that.
Something about
I was gonna look and see what the new artist's name was.
I can tell you the story. I don't remember the point of what I was saying.
All right, tell us the story.
I was
I'll figure the point out.
I was talking to or I was watching a video from I Love Comics.
Okay, all right.
And he's doing like right. He was doing a graded best like comic book of the year and best like stories of the year, doing back and forth from Marvel and DC. So I was watching / giving suggestions for the best comic book moment of 2018. I put from June or July to December.
Yeah.
So I put for the best comic book moment as
The Fantastic Four flare at the end of number 1.
Wally West seeing his family. You haven't read that yet,
Yeah, you understand.
did I? Beautiful, beautiful. Best moment in comics is half of the year, I think. And the sad part is, that
It only serves the story, though, that Tom King is.
I know.
I don't like that.
Well, And if you watch my video, like I still hate the outcome, but
I watched the video. I know that.
I'm just talking to the audience, not just you. Anyways, but he was talking about like best art. It's like, I wonder what George Perez is doing. It's like,
Right.
is he got a current one? Because I immediately voted for him,
Right.
but I was not able to really look up and see what he was up to. So not really.
I don't think he's doing a whole lot of comics anymore.
I
The
thought about
occasional,
I thought about nominating Marv Wolfman for best writer, but I mean I love the Cyborg and the Raven, but I think they may have canceled Cyborg, and I haven't seen it come out in a long time. And Raven's almost done. It's been okay. Not my favorite comic. Really, my problem with the modern Raven is they fundamentally changed the character. And I don't really care for that.
Yeah, they significantly de-aged her from what I've read.
Well, and that doesn't bother me as much as she's no longer a pacifist.
Yeah.
That was a huge part of the character.
Right.
Like, she was on a superhero team but wouldn't fight. I always thought that was really awesome. But she found a way around it. Like, she helped her friends and, struggled, in the fight sometimes against her better judgment. And I thought it was really good, really great development. But that's just me. I'm a big fan of the New Teen Titans. And, I wish we had more stuff like that. But anyways, that was a long story. I don't think that's it. Best more team ups that we would like to see.
Roy and Aqualad. Or Garth. I don't know what they're calling him now.
Garth and Roy.
Tempest, yeah.
Yeah, they call them Tempest. There's another out the web.
Yeah.
That nobody cares about.
Which is sad because the one on Young Justice was amazing.
What's that one?
No, it's not.
Well,
If it were, people would care about it.
it's basically that one.
Yeah, they
They just don't
they
write.
made him for the show and then they brought him into the comic books and now he's nothing.
They just don't write them well.
Right. Because he's amazing on the cartoon and can't somehow translate that to comic book, which is really sad.
Whatever.
Now, Roy has this history of calling Tempest Yellowhead or something like that.
Yeah.
And they have in my mind, second best friendship in the Titans behind Dick and
I wouldn't mind seeing Dick and Corey, for a
marriage.
but
Finally make that happen.
since you're doing a bunch of marriages, DC and Marvel, do Corey and Dick.
How about have her be the reason he's not lost his mind in that?
That would be amazing. That would be totally awesome.
He'd want to go back and buy all the issues he missed then.
I would. But
I know, but
I would definitely pick up those issues. I'd be back on Nightwing in a heartbeat. The first issue she showed up, I would be buying. That's a guarantee.
better than her being some old goblin.
And if I missed one, let me know, because I'll go back and buy it.
Right.
But instead, they keep doing the Batgirl thing, which is, I like
At
it.
this point, really running the ground.
But they haven't really done anything with Batgirl. I know that, like, the new series is, I've heard it's better. But, like, what did you do with her when you reverse her, all the progress you made on the character?
Right.
There's, like, nowhere to go with her. Nothing new. That's just, it is what it is.
Do we call it regression?
Regression, that's exactly what it is. They've regressed the character to who she used to be instead of all the developments that they've made.
She really is sad because she was
Yeah.
quite an interesting character.
Yeah. All right, let's try to do something that's not Titans, because we're doing a lot of Titans.
Yeah. Let's see.
We're a little biased. Yeah, we're looking up at the superhero stuff up here. I'd love to see another Heroes for Hire.
Okay. Go with
With
that
Luke
one.
Cage and Iron. That'd be fun.
Rotating cast alongside them, like they team up with somebody else. Or it's just the two.
Yeah, maybe they can have somebody every now and then guest star. But you don't need them. You got those two.
That's true.
So, I'll tell you that the Marvel 2-in-1 with the thing and Human Torch was excellent.
Yeah, he's gonna lend me that when I let him a crisis or
something. Let's see.
something. The 5th of January.
Get up, yeah.
Aquaman and Martian Manhunter. I think they would be just the best of thousands because they're both outsiders within this larger, like, and I think
this
this,
story would you write for
I don't know, maybe something detective related that somehow ties in with the ocean, sort of Aquaman.
I just don't know you have a whole lot of stories for them. That's the only critique.
I said miniseries.
Miniseries,
Right?
okay.
One
Miniseries, that'd be
one
really good.
solid story. I don't-
Miniseries would be good for them. You know, if something happens in the ocean and Martian Manhunter's the only one that can go down there for a long time. Because he can just swarm the gills. And then,
I have to breathe.
will not have to breathe.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Anyway, another option
Whatever.
would be Green Arrow. And by that I mean the real Green Arrow, not the guy on the TV show, right? And Barry, like the real Barry. Because that was one thing that I really dug about the Connor Hawk Green Arrow. He teamed up with Wally and with Kyle, and it was a lot of fun. And I think you could have that with Ollie and Barry as well.
I think Kyle's about to team up with the Titans.
You sure he's not dead? We gotta figure out who's dead, though.
Don't even talk about that. You talking about the Green Lantern?
And he was
So-
in the
I don't think it's a Green Lantern.
You think it's a fan of Green Lantern?
No, there's another. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. To be honest,
It's hard to care, isn't it?
hard to care.
It's all that mayhem. We don't need
Yeah.
that. We don't want that. We want good stories that don't require the death of our favorite. Like, I don't want to kill Yoda to make people interested in the channel.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
That's right. You don't want to kill Yoda.
I know he's thinking something like,
While we're on Yoda, got a Yoda video in the works. It's already been mostly filmed, so it should be coming up. We've got a new character coming out. I know we had one last video too. So,
really?
yeah. So it should be fun. Really,
Ex-girlfriend?
more of a. I'm doing. Dum dum dum.
Got a mouse in the house.
Oh, hello everybody.
Oh, it's me, Mickey Mouse.
Hi, Mickey Mouse. I can't do a voice.
That'd be pretty good, wouldn't it?
What?
Mickey Mouse as the villain, considering what Disney has done to Star Wars. You didn't even think of that.
I wouldn't do that. I still have hope. I mean, they did good with Rogue One.
You like Han, right?
Yeah,
Solo,
Solo was
whatever
okay.
it was.
I enjoyed it. I feel like the longer it sits, the lower it drops. But it's a debate with me. Do I put it over the prequels or not? That's the real question. So I'm not really sure where I've got it. Originally, I had it above the prequels, and now I'm rethinking that. So I'm not really sure where I'm going to land.
I read an awesome Babylon Bee article about you making Santa's Molly list automatically if you like the Star Wars prequel. So,
Yeah, really. Everything he said about the Star Wars, I just interpret as a sequel. That'd be a better joke.
yeah.
So,
Except the movies are a big enough joke as it is, right?
well, I feel like a lot of people, because of how bad the sequels are starting to like the prequels better. They're like, maybe we missed something here.
Well, and it sounds
Which is
like,
good, because this
just
is
from
better.
conversation, I feel like that's true of me.
I need to check on
I know that I dug the Force Awakens, but that was more because I really appreciated the Finn character. I was interested in the Rey character, but of course they really let it down with the second one. It's like the second one was like, oh, we can't have any good reveals, because then the third one will suck. And I was like, no! So much of what I was hoping to see in the second one, they did nothing with, and or they ruined anything they were planning to do with it. Any clue when the third one's coming out? Because I was thinking it should have been this Christmas.
Third one, what?
The third Star Wars movie.
No, it's gonna be next year. So the
We should
hey,
get
welcome. Ugh. Where's my father at?
I don't know, Mr. Woo. Who might your father be?
So Solo was this year. So next year, let's see if I can do this without scaring my phone.
You didn't scare the life out of
It
me.
didn't pop this time.
Man, Mr. Woo.
That's alright. Thanks for stopping by while you could. So this year's movie was Solo. Next year will be the prequel. It's a common mistake. 18 months?
They're either going to blow it out of the park with this next one, or sink it as far into the ground as they possibly can.
I don't know. Welcome. Oh, alrighty. Oh, somebody else. Welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, let's clink glasses. Not too hard. We don't break our stemware.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with the next Star Wars movie. I don't know.
Maybe worse than the last thing they did.
I
Right?
mean, it could be worse, but I've heard.
Really?
I've actively avoided a lot of stuff with it, like news about it, because honestly, I don't think they know what they're doing with it.
Right.
So I don't know. There was one guy who like they said, oh, he cried at the that's the set. I was like, whatever, I don't care.
What are you crying about?
I think he just got emotional because of how good it was, or how, I don't know. Yeah.
That's weird.
So I was like, nah, whatever. I don't put a lot of stock in what other people say about movies. At least certain people, especially critics.
Yeah.
I always disagree with critics. It's just me. My enjoyability about the film really isn't dependent on what other people say. Because like I like films that most people hate, like Avatar, Last Airbender.
You think that?
No, most people do.
Oh.
The movie, not the TV show.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Green
sorry.
Lantern,
When you said
Daredevil.
Avatar, I thought the blue people.
Green Lantern, Daredevil. I didn't enjoy Spider-Man 3, and I didn't enjoy X-Men 3. But
Oh, the one bright spot in X-Men 3.
I heard somebody arguing that Iron Man 3, that they really enjoyed it. I thought that would bring that face.
How? That's all I want to know. How can you enjoy
Well, I think there's some good aspects about it.
I told you the one thing that I liked about it. The trailer that made me believe that Ben Kingsley might be the Mandarin, and the fact that they utilized the armament. I mean,
They had, yeah, I don't know where that one went. Anyways, so the Star Wars, I don't know what's gonna happen with that movie. It just they don't know what they're doing. J.J. Abrams really to make people happy is gonna have to undo everything that Ryan Johnson did in the second one.
isn't it really Ryan and not Rain?
R-Y-A-N, Ryan.
I thought it was R-I-A-N.
Maybe it is R-I-A-N.
All right, whatever.
I don't know.
I always read it as Rain though.
I don't know. I assumed it was R-Y-A-N. That's how most of it felt. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
But so I'm looking forward to it. But it's gonna be next year. Okay. I'll be excited if Luke Skywalker is Luke Skywalker. But again, for me, and this is just me, because I'm a huge extended universe fan, it's already outside of the canon. So I really have little caring about what happens in the movie. Because as far as I'm concerned, it's not real canon. They're
you looking for the ball in his hat?
I'm just playing with it.
Oh, okay.
It's all fan fiction to me, so that's just my take. It helps me enjoy the movies better. I enjoyed The Force Awakens. One of my problems was I was like, it's good.
Well, we've seen
The
a lot.
problem was it was a good movie, and so I was like, well, I was kind of like, there's a part of me that was like, man, if this did really bad, like people would go back to the original canon, maybe we get a chance of having the real movie.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen. But then it happened in episode 8, and I was like, why did this have to happen? So I was like, well, I wish it on myself.
Yeah.
So I don't want a movie to do poorly. Like, I don't generally like want a movie.
He wants
to do
everyone to succeed.
bad. Right.
Everybody gets a participation trophy.
Thanks. That's what I meant by that.
Was that how you were going? Look, this is the internet where I purposely misrepresent what you actually said for my own amusement. Are you new here?
Oh, me.
Well, anything you guys want us to talk about?
Yeah.
Well,
We're here.
yeah, we're just trying to chat it up and enjoy the Christmas season. Yoda's mad because antlers, but
Yeah, it's fucking cold video. Take some more light on it. Oh.
I know the darkness as well. Darkness. I am the shadow.
Oh, me.
Okay. Well,
Oh.
I think I know what the problem is.
What?
Me.
You're Ted Ford. You can't be the problem. You're the problem fixer.
No. I don't fix things. I make them worse. Have you read comics about me?
Anyways.
It's a cool question to you up with. Oh, there's two people back.
Hey!
Welcome.
I don't know how it's going.
Yeah, it does.
Oh well.
Welcome. All right. Okay. You're checking
They
in
might
where we're
have
at.
said that.
Hey, here. What's up, man?
Oh,
I heard from you in a bit.
That's
You
what
do well?
I couldn't really read that.
Yeah, I
You're
got
not in the rocking here. Can you hit X on that thing? I don't know why it's on my computer. There we go. Hey, I can see it better. Look at that.
What you want to talk about, Dan Zier? We got a few minutes here.
That's right.
Merry Christmas to you as well.
Merry Christmas.
Can't spell Christmas without cowboys
Out Cowboys.
and pirates.
Hard. You're gonna make me put this thing on again.
I didn't realize you had taken it off.
Yeah. Well, mine's not as easy as yours. You can just throw it over your Superman hat.
I'm going to throw my Christmas hat over that.
Yeah, right.
I'm versatile that way.
Wearing 3 hats at once.
That's right. I wear a lot of hats.
Yeah.
All the time.
There you go.
Even when I'm wearing
There
no
you go.
hats. I'm the Ron
Oh,
Burgundy of superhero chat.
There you go.
I heard Aquamarine was pretty good. Might go see it. If you're into girlies, I guess that's okay. I'm teasing. I know you meant Aquaman. There is an Aquamarine movie though. Dude, yeah, no, the previews for it looked amazing.
Yeah. Jason Momoa is an amazing actor.
He has the right amount of snark, I think, to play Aquaman. I don't know if I buy him as King, but I buy him as Exile King.
Yeah, well, I bought him as King when I saw him in the orange
Uniform. Yeah, with the
Right.
trident.
I was like, Dave, this is amazing.
The Black Manta looks so cool, where he's blasting with his eye beams or whatever. That junk,
I'm excited
like
about
even
that.
when I was watching it on my computer, I was like getting chills. So I can't imagine what it's gonna be like when you hear that noise in the theater and you feel the speakers. You know what I mean? I think that's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm excited about Aquaman. gonna be good.
I forget the guy's name, Patrick something. He's playing Ocean Master, Orm, Aquaman's brother. He plays a good bad guy. Like,
Yeah.
he's smarmy enough. I just, they got Willem Dafoe as Volko, Aquaman's advisor.
Yeah.
And I'm so, I bought into him as the Green Goblin. It's going to be hard for me to pull out.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, and appreciate him as the king's advisor.
Right.
Because I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be anticipating he's gonna betray him, but Volko doesn't betray him in the comics. At least not that I remember. But
One thing another movie I'm looking forward to is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
oh, it's out now. Yeah.
About Miles Morales.
Oh,
Dude, I was looking at somebody was doing a video about like how poorly a couple of movies were doing, and man, that thing is blown the box office.
yeah.
That thing is crazy.
Think of how much
200
better Homecoming could have been if it was Miles Morales.
It's like $230,000,
Yeah.
$1 billion. It's like,
Man, $230.
it's only been out like 6 weeks. I'm like,
Has it been out 6 weeks?
blown it away.
I thought it had only been out like 2 weeks. That's what I know. I don't even know if it's coming out until
I
I
think it's
saw
like
it.
6 weeks. I don't know.
Until I had seen
I don't
a couple
remember exactly.
previews. Hey, welcome. I see some. Oh, never mind.
They've been hopping on and off. I don't know. Maybe they have back connection or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Here, I'll look it up later.
Find it out. I was disappointed at how poorly Fantastic Beasts 2 did. I enjoyed the movie. I know everybody's kind of hating on it. I was going to do a video on yeah,
What is
the
that about?
Harry Potter movie. But even without Harry Potter,
Huh.
this is a real problem.
What do you call it?
Fantastic Beasts.
I mean, but if it's Harry Potter, then you don't call it Harry Potter.
It's not Harry Potter. It's in the Harry Potter universe. I just said Harry Potter to help you know what I was talking about.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was really good. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. There were some problems with it for sure, but
Only Kingsman's the bad guy.
I went on doing a video with arguing against it. Everybody's like come out against J.K. Rowling and against the Fantastic Beasts. And,
Yeah, it released on December 1st. So only 3 weeks.
20th, so 3 weeks
Yeah.
ish. So yeah.
We're both wrong.
I got half right. Yeah. So,
I said two or more. So
whatever.
I think if we go by Price is Right rules, I win. Because I got closest without
We
them.
go by my rules.
It is your channel.
That's right. Don't forget,
How can we? You won't let.
Mr. Gold is always right.
Except when he's wrong.
That's where it's from.
Yeah.
I told my Gold World.
Right, in his own mind.
Now I need a little skeets to go with it.
I may have a solution.
Mine's good on that. I like skeets.
You know I had to that.
Do you know the guy that played him that on Future Homer too?
No.
He was Fry.
Really?
Yeah,
Fry is an amazing character.
I love Fry. As soon as I heard the voice of Skeets, I'm like, that's Fry! I know that guy! That's Fry! Oh, it's funny. Too funny. That's a great show, Futurama.
Yeah.
Bender's amazing. Oh man, it's so good. Bender's not necessarily my favorite, but I do enjoy Bender sometimes.
I just like the guy that does the voice.
Okay.
In a lot of ways, he reminds me of a robotic Homer Simpson.
Yeah, I guess so. And that's why he kind of detracts from me.
Yeah.
So I'm not a huge Homer Simpson person.
I'm very sorry.
So,
Because when I was growing up, I was a Simpsons fanatic.
well, I guess it's not because he's like always betraying his friends.
Oh, yeah, right.
And I don't really like that part. And he's
Oh,
like
right.
always like head diving into debauchery. I was like, really? But I know lots of people who like Bender, so you know,
I just think his voice is
I just like Fry. Fry's process. One of my favorite episodes is when he spends like he gains like this fortune, and then he
Take my mind.
spends it all on anchovies because this is the last anchovies in the world. And then he puts them on a pizza, and they're like 2,000-year-old or like 1,000-year-old anchovies, and he's putting them on a pizza. I'm like, oh, right. You went from like one of the richest people in the TV show to a guy who eats anchovies on a pizza.
Anchovies are a bit of a delicacy.
Too funny. I also like the Doctor. What's his name?
Oh yes.
He's fun.
His voice.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, he means the squid guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I thought you meant his uncle, Fry's uncle.
No.
Yeah, he's funny too.
The other kind of doctor.
Yeah.
Like the doctor.
Give me the news.
Hey, we got it at
We're in sync.
That's right.
That's not bad boy then.
So we'll sing the just apparently a Christmas song.
Well, you know what's funny is I thought about having us sing a Christmas song sometime. I did. I just didn't. I did. I really did. Daddy Chad. All right.
Well, so, but yeah. Actually, I don't know either of those songs, but
You know the Back
I can
is
sing
in
the
Love. You heard
lyrics.
that from Back to the Future?
Huh?
Back is in Love and Music from Back to the Future.
I've heard from somebody's like actual album,
Oh no, it's Huey Lewis in the news.
but I've never like listened to it.
I know, but that's about all the music that I know from.
I mean, I've never really gotten into that kind of music, but yeah, it was catchy, so you know,
Yeah.
it's on, I'll sing it.
Right, and the store.
So.
Loud as can be, particularly Christmas music. I found myself singing along to Frosty the Snowman. That's more because my daughter really likes that song. But we were just belting it out in the middle of Ollie's room.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
So Lewis found that Ollie's has a whole bunch of really cheap comic books.
Yeah, trade paperbacks, man. If you're into it, I got like $50 worth of books, stack at least that high. So I got like a ton of old Hawkman, Elongated Man, Blue Beetle, some Superman stuff, some Justice League stuff, Captain Marvel.
Oh, thanks for subscribing.
And let's see, there was a Justice League cartoon show book that I got for my son. There's some really good issues in there.
Were you playing the what you bought them earlier? No, it wasn't the same thing today.
Oh, I didn't get it today. I got it a while ago.
I
But when I
you
was,
said you went to Ollie's today.
I did, but I only bought stuff for my wife today.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Christmas.
Fair enough. You just had a baby.
That's right. We did just have a baby, and he's doing quite well. But no, they still have some really cool. If you want to read Elongated Man, go and get the big. It's like 500 pages of Elongated Man stories.
Interesting.
He had a bunch of backups in Flash and team ups with Flash, and then backups in Batman and Detective Comics. Excuse me. And those are good. They're in black and white, but I mean, $4. You have 500 pages of Ralph Dibny.
I know, right? Yeah. I'll have to come up there sometime.
Yeah, I mean, either the Henderson one or, which is where I was at, or the Raleigh one. I think they had some of that stuff there, too. They had a really, so if you're into Red Tornado or you want a good Red Tornado story, with a good Justice League story, go to the one in Raleigh, because they got the Tornado's Path. It's $3. It's the first 6 or 7.
I don't even know where Ollie's is.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese.
You know where Edwin McKay used to be?
Oh, yeah.
Across the street.
I hated that store went out. That
Yeah.
was a great store. Especially because, like, right around the time I started getting into the comics is when they closed.
Yeah, right.
And then I realized they have an amazing amount of comic books.
Yes.
Of course, they were all Marvel, so it's not really my style, but
Well, let me help you out. Thrift books.
thrift books.
Thrift books. Everything is like pretty much $3.99 or less.
Yeah, where's that?
Online.
Wow.
Facebook.com. There's an app,
Okay.
and
Okay.
it's
What
pretty
should show me
good.
after? Oh. Welcome. Hey, we got 3.
Oh,
Awesome.
woo!
It's like a Channel Max right there.
At any one time.
We appreciate all of you guys coming and watching us. We're just hanging out. Let us know if there's anything you want us to talk about. We're coming up with as much as we can. We talked about Lewis opened a present, which was what's that? These little
The greatest comedy duo in comic books.
Ted Cord and Booster Gold.
Why can't I turn you straight?
So that's pretty exciting.
Oh, there we go.
So we're excited about those. And we were talking about how they kind of fit our personality because I'm more of a jokester that, just does all sorts of stuff just for, laugh at the time.
He
But
likes to think I'm the goofy smart guy.
I'm the goofy one. He's the smart guy. So,
Are we putting him back now?
I saw the new Predator. It's not very good. I don't
Well, that just goes to show you how out of touch I am. I didn't even know there was a new Predator movie.
I didn't either. I knew there was an old Predator movie, which is awesome.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know what's funny? I have seen that movie 3 times and never watched it all the way to the end.
Yeah.
I've missed like the last 10 minutes or something, just because I've been exhausted. The first time I tried to watch it was prom night in high school.
Yeah.
It was on cable. We were sitting there watching it, and I passed out or something.
Oh.
It was exhausted.
Yeah, I watched the first one and the second one. I think I watched Alien vs Predator, but when I watched the second one, Alien vs Predator 2, like in the first 5 minutes, you see like a little kid getting like an alien inside of him. I was like, yeah, that's too much for me. I was like, once the kid is getting it, I'm like, no, I can't do that. That's a little
Right, we don't need that.
a little too much for me. But whatever. I like Predator 2. That's the thing. I prefer Predator 1, but that's just me. I haven't seen any of the Alien movies. I like the aliens better when they're with the Predator. Fighting the Predator. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I'm not really as into those. I tell you what Christmas movie I'm excited about though, Die Hard.
You gonna watch that this year?
yeah. Gotta watch Die Hard every year. Welcome to the party, pal. I like that movie.
It's so chock full of great lines,
It is.
plenty of action.
It is. I mean, Bruce Willis, you can't really beat that. But what's his name? The guy who played Snape.
Oh,
He was
that guy, Hans Gruber.
Hans Gruber. Funny that I can't remember his villain name. Not his real name.
Right.
That's pretty much true of any of them.
Yeah. Well, and sometimes the best villains are those that you don't remember their real name, but you remember how excellent the villain they were.
Yeah. But I like to say that Die Hard is my favorite Christmas movie. I will say one that I really enjoy watching from time to time is Robbie the Reindeer.
Oh, right, you mentioned that one.
That one shows up from time to time and I watch it. Use the nose, jump Robbie. Use the nose. Oh man! Don't tell me. I need to watch it. I know I'm so far behind. This month has been crazy. Work has been nonstop. I took like a 2-hour nap before we did this, but I've basically been up since midnight. And I gotta go in, get up, and at midnight again in the morning, and then again Saturday.
So we'll probably be calling it a day here soon.
It's been a long week. I'm hoping to end it soon. That's why I haven't had a lot of videos, and I've got a bunch planned. Like I was reading Titans this morning, and man, it was so good.
It's like every other issue with you, isn't it?
Ben Abnett's getting good.
He's been good because he's been on it from the beginning.
Well, it's just that the story's getting better.
Yeah.
I think what my problem with that was all the characters are wrong. So
right.
It's taken me a while to really get to like they're about to do like the whole White Martian for Miss Martian thing again. I'm like, this is old. We've done this 5 times. It's like redoing Spider-Man, telling MJ who he is like 500 times, or Lois Lane finding out who Superman is 100 times. We don't need a 10th sequel of Spider-Man where he has an origin story, right? Like, we don't.
We don't know that he was bitten by a radioactive spider. Now has the proportionate
Right.
strength of the spider and the other subsequent abilities. You shouldn't be watching the Spider-Man movie.
Right. I mean, it made sense for the TV show because it's a new medium. But it doesn't make sense for comic books after, like, the character's been around for literally 20 years.
You can literally get in 2 panels the character's origin story.
Right.
You know. As far as Bullseye goes, I dug him in the Daredevil movie, except when he was always like, putting his fingers in the tattoo on his forehead or whatever you want to
His
call it.
tattoo was dumb. He
So
did that
weird.
That was one thing. Like I said, that I liked the movie. That was one thing that was dumb. I will say the Daredevil TV show is way better than the movie.
Yeah.
I'll agree to that.
The guy looks to be a better build for the character.
Yeah.
Because he's not
Ben Affleck's very
muscular.
muscular,
Yeah.
and that guy's not.
Right. He's lanky.
But he also really convinces you that he's blind.
No, yeah. From what little bit I've
Got
seen, it looks really good.
So I think he's got like this real to life charm about him.
Yeah.
When
His
you
name
look at him,
Charlie something.
I think so. But he just kind of like feels like a normal dude,
Yeah.
which I feel like Matt Murdock would. But my problem with the Daredevil stuff is there's not enough courtroom.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm hoping they fix that in season 3, so when I watch it, I'm looking for that. Specifically, I want more Matt Murdock in his courtroom with Foggy. That's what needs to happen. So if it doesn't, I'll be disappointed.
I don't think that's
So,
not enough wearing their actual costume. That goes wrong and that goes good.
yeah.
Well, I guess you don't have to worry about that. They
Well,
can't-
Daredevil won his pretty well. I liked him starting off with the black, and then by the end of the first season, getting to his real costume.
Yeah.
And then now they're going back. I'm like, seriously, you finally got him in the real costume, and now you're taking it back. It's like, take back. Like, yeah.
Do you guys want to be a comic book show? I mean, if you do, then let's have comic book heroes.
Yeah.
It hasn't hurt the movies that Captain America walks around in his costume in daylight. So I don't understand why it would hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, Luke Cage is
Well,
about
I
the
think
only
they-
one. Well, I mean, in Iron Fist, I mean, his costume is what? Like, pants that are stretchy and a belt that looks like a
yellow mask. He needs his yellow mask.
martial arts belt. So, I mean, those
If you
two guys shouldn't have costumes, and then Jules.
If Bill Gates were running around New York City, people would know. Especially if he started punching and fighting people.
With glowing hands.
Even at night, people would find out. A billionaire needs to wear a mask. If a nobody lawyer needs to wear a mask, a billionaire that everybody knows, everybody and their mother knows, needs to wear a mask. Good Lord. I may be a little biased toward Iron Fist, because I love Iron Fist.
It says, yeah, Iron Fist was even more trouble. Yeah. I mean, it's sort of one of the problems I have with these superhero live action movies is like with the X-Men. What are you expecting? Yellow spandex? Well, actually, Wolverine, I was. Even just yellow accents on the black would have given us a feel for, oh, we're a team, or oh, we're superheroes, or whatever.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, shoot, just some brown mixed in with the black instead of just all black. Like, would have gone a long way to really sort of differentiate the X-Men characters from one another. Like some of them, like Colossus or Nightcrawler, they have built-in like obvious. Oh, this guy's a superhero. He's living steel, or he's blue and teleports all over the place. You know, but for the rest of them, you know. it doesn't hurt to have splashes of color. Like with Kitty, she could have had splashes of blue throughout the black, for her classic blue costume or
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, I feel like the guy who, if I remember right, the guy who did the Netflix show was also on like the X-Men.
Okay.
I think it was that, and it was one show. I feel like it was X-Men, and he's very much against. He wants to try to do a lot of realism, like what would they really look like? I'm like, they would really look like their costume characters in the comics. Like that's all I want to see. But he wanted to do something more realistic.
Right.
I'm like,
well, and that's fine if you achieve that blend like the movies do. Because I feel like the movies did a good job.
The MCU does a great job.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
So,
like Captain America's costume in Winter Soldier looked legit.
Yeah. I mean, even Batman's been doing that for decades.
That's true. That's true. You're right.
Making it more and more realistic.
Man,
I mean,
we're
if you look at Adam West,
30 years from Tim Burton's Batman.
Whew, wow. Getting old.
I feel old.
So, I don't know.
Yeah. I agree about the yellow. That's why I like the yellow symbol on Batman. Dan Veer, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Well,
it draws the attention. Especially from the teenage sidekick in the bright yellow colors. Or the bright red and green and yellow colors. Hit me right here, folks. Hit me right here. Anyway. Yeah, I feel like I need to go cry now that I realize that Batman is about to turn 30. How did I get to be so old?
Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun, right?
Even when you're not. I wasn't having fun all 30 years.
What other movies are coming out?
I don't know.
Now we got Avengers next year.
Yes, looking forward to that.
Exciting.
Yes.
And then,
I really do want to go see Aquaman.
I don't know if my family can want to see it, but I could see it next week.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll do that. Well, I would love to be available for that.
We'll work it out later.
Yeah.
We don't have to plan stuff on our life now.
Yeah, no, that would be weird.
You can see the great amount of content that we bring to the table.
Yeah.
Just stick Yoda in the background.
Well, he doesn't want to talk, so that's not really our fault.
What's it called? I think Groot's in sleep for half this video.
He sleeps with his eyes open.
Well, he's a tree.
I don't know how trees sleep.
Whatever.
The tree sleeps in the forest. Does he snore?
Yes.
How do you know? Are you there to hear him make a sound?
Maybe I am there. Because he's in the forest doesn't mean I'm not in the forest. Sure, I think we're good.
He said he's going to see Aquaman movie. Excellent. That seems like a good plan.
That'd be cool. That's a fun. I'm looking forward to that movie. Well, we've got Captain Marvel coming out next year. And we got Shazam, which is the real Captain Marvel.
Yeah. Ironically, the Captain Marvel movie looks good too. With the girl.
What I'm afraid of is I feel like, and maybe I shouldn't be afraid of this, I feel like she's going to jump from a Z-lister to an A-lister without work.
Without working for it? Yeah, but they've been pushing that for the last few years anyway.
But then again, it might just be that people like her from the movies, and there's nothing substantive to back it up.
Right.
But then again, maybe the comic books will get better. You know?
Yeah.
But I think they're trying to make her the Marvel Wonder Woman.
I need one. Because, Wonder Woman was great, right?
Yeah, Wonder Woman's awesome.
Dan Veer said he liked it when Aquaman was rocking the golden ostrich tails.
Yeah.
Yes. It's as close to a legit classic costume as they're likely to get. And I'm down with it. As a huge fan of Aquaman, He says we should do more reviews of movies coming out. That would require us to go to movies, and
Yeah.
we don't have the budget for that at this moment.
Yeah. Or the time.
Well, there's that too.
I mean, I go see most of them. I just don't do a lot of reviews.
Right.
I've been meaning to do one on Fantastic Beasts, but I just haven't got time this week for the last couple of weeks. I saw it at Thanksgiving.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Me and my sister went and watched it.
Oh, I think I remember you
That
posting
was
about
fun.
that.
That was fun. I actually got her into Fantastic Beasts that week.
Yeah.
We watched the first, Red Box, the first one. And then the next day we went and watched the second one. So that was fun. But, yeah, man, I really enjoyed that movie. It wasn't perfect, but it was good. I mean, it was really good.
Oh, we'll keep
Hey,
doing
this is our long video now.
Yeah. Oh, well, Dan Theater, we'll keep doing the old movies and stuff. We'll pass along recommendations and things like that as we see movies or whatever. We'll have to look at maybe dedicating more time to reviews, but definitely know that in our videos we will gladly give you our humble yet correct opinion. Accurate. That's what messed it up. You didn't say anything. Humble yet accurate opinion.
My
Yeah. So
down.
I think we're gonna wrap it up. It's cool with it. Remind people of the comic book reading.
That's right. So, if you somehow made it this far to the video, or if you're watching now like Dan's here, we're giving this comic book away.
Hulk versus Santa Claus.
It's awesome.
Hulk versus Santa Claus.
It's a great.
All you have to do, like 3 or 4 simple steps.
A great purchase.
Hey, finally you decide to speak. How come you wait till the end of the show?
Oh, now you're not talking.
Yeah, back to alright. Anyway, so first, subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. Then go to Facebook and like us there, right?
Right.
And then leave us a message telling us. That's
Santa.
right, Danzia. Hulk versus Santa Claus.
Santa.
In the mall. In the mall.
That's right.
In front of a bunch of kids.
It's fun.
It
It's
cannot be any better than that.
great. It's really good.
And you have to, so you have to answer a trivia question right and submit your answer via Facebook Messenger.
Right. So the trivia question is, what new addition do I have to my collection that's really awesome?
What new comic book did he recently add to his collection
That I'm really proud about.
that he's very excited about?
Because
He did a video.
It's an expensive book. I
Yes.
did a video.
He did a video
So,
that tells you about it. So all you have to do is answer that question correctly in a Facebook message, like us on Facebook, subscribe here,
that's
and
it.
you're entered to win.
That's it.
We'll put your name in a hat at the end of the month or the beginning of next month. We'll draw it out and we'll mail you a comic book. It is hilarious. I cannot stress that
That's a
enough.
great book. So,
The cover image does not let you down. He does fight
He does fight
Santa Claus in the mall at Christmas time.
It's pretty fun. I love the ending. It's so like 1970.
Dude, it's from the 90s.
Oh, I was thinking about
Batman, yeah.
Sorry.
We're not talking about the butt legging in Batman.
The butt legging. Yeah, he doesn't fight the butt legging period. That's
That's Batman and Plastic Man.
That's Batman. Plastic Man.
Can you imagine Plastic Man today fighting a butt legging ring? I mean, the jokes kind of write themselves over.
What were they thinking? Butt legging.
Maybe that's what they called it back then.
I don't know. I wasn't alive then.
That's true. Neither was I, thankfully. But anyway,
Our 80s kids. Even though I was much later.
I'm at the beginning. He's towards the end.
I'm at the very end.
He closes it out.
That's right. Close it out with a good man. That's right.
Batman came out in '89, right?
We had MacGyver. We
Oh,
had
MacGyver.
The A-Team. We had Batman. Some good Batman.
Yeah. Superman, awesome Superman cartoon. Mark Wolfman helped write.
Yeah, man.
No, that was it was only 13 issues or episodes that only ran for one season. It was on CBS, but Really good stuff. Like it was sort of behind.
We also had New Teen Titans come out. It had Green Arrow come out with Montreal.
True.
Great stuff. Was that one the Instant Crisis?
It did, yeah.
I mean,
Watchmen. Supreme Squadron, or Squadron Supreme rather, which I mentioned. Huh? I am.
You never mentioned it.
Okay, so I gotta mention this real quick. I just ordered today a new trade paperback of the Squadron Supreme, which is like the Justice League if they took over the world. So if you've seen Justice Lords, the episodes of the Justice League cartoon, it's kind of like that, but maybe a little bit worse because there's some really whacked out stuff going on. And the Batman character is the one who stands up to them, and they're very heroic characters, but they cross the line, and there actually is redemption later for them. But it's a series that I've read parts of, but I wanted to have the whole thing, and so I found it real cheap online, used bookstore. So I got all that coming in the next couple weeks. Anyway, great deals to be had.
I thought you were going to talk about the artist, or the writer.
The writer. Oh, right. Okay, so this is how.
That was the main point of what I was telling you to talk about. That's what you wanted to talk about.
Squadron Supreme was such a monumental accomplishment for the particular writer, Mark Gruenwald, who wrote it. It was one of those ones that he felt closest to, despite like a near 10-year run on Captain America.
Yeah.
Anyway, when he died from cancer, he was cremated, and they put his ashes in the ink for the first run of the trade paperbacks that came out. Or maybe it's the hardcovers, I don't remember which. But he was that invested in the book that he literally wanted his remains to be a part of the finished product. And I just thought that was really cool. So I don't know if the one I'm getting has
that's weird, but
yeah, well, you think a lot of things are weird. But, I mean, I don't think it's weird you live with a tree and talking frogs. We put ours in the closet. Just like it is. Because that way we don't have to fight with it.
Me and my old roommate put it up like before Thanksgiving last year.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got a new roommate since then.
Yeah. And he's cool with it?
He just doesn't care.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
I told him when he came because it was like Christmas. Maybe it was before that. Yeah,
Might have been right after Christmas.
I think I got my new roommate like beginning of this year. Then he was like, I was like, hey, don't worry, I'll take the Christmas tree down. That's still almost a year later.
There's a Yoda up.
I mean, I celebrate Christmas all year, so it is what it is.
I like the smell of Christmas trees. So I dig the candles.
Musty and stuff.
No, real Christmas tree.
That is a real Christmas tree.
No, it is not.
It's a real fake Christmas tree.
Okay, it's a real artificial Christmas
There you go. There you go.
It doesn't smell like a real fir tree or evergreen tree or whatever. But I dig that. And so my wife lets me keep candles in my office. Despite the fact that I could burn the entire house down at walls because I have a billion books. Which you may get to see at some point because he's talking about doing a New Year's special of some variety. So.
How long do y'all keep your Christmas trees up? Or do you put them up? Or do you even have a
decorate
Christmas tree?
for Christmas?
I got a little Christmas tree over there too. It's not decorated, but it plugs in and lights up.
I'll just tell you this. Last year, I got my wife a $1 Christmas tree to take to work to put on her the desk at the nurse's station. And she decorated it up great. It looks really pretty. It's $3. You can't go wrong. I mean, it's like, it ain't nothing but that tall maybe. So, 2 foot and a half, something like that. So, you don't have to go all out.
Yeah.
But they also sell those Charlie Brown Christmas trees. and have just the one little ornament that causes it to hang over. We have one of those too. We love the Charlie Brown Christmas special.
That's a great.
It's just really cool the way it ends with the kids joining together to fix the tree and then Charlie Brown.
That's a. I always like watching the Charlie Brown specials.
Yeah.
I love when Linus gets up and Ian reads from the gospel sleep. That's a good part.
I like the song, like when they play it on the radio sometimes, or when leave that part. I don't know,
Christmas time.
that.
Yeah, I like that song too. Hey, we sang a Christmas song. Christmas time is here. Happy New Year. The words. That was as far as I knew the words.
I know, Christmas.
What happened to the peanuts?
Sing that in there too. They say Old Tannenbaum.
It's been a while. Old Tannenbaum. Hey, there's this old, like, 70s group. I forget what they're called. And I only listen to these songs. They have, like, this Christmas and regular Snoopy World War II or World War I stuff. It's great. Like, it's Snoopy versus the Red Bear.
Right.
Real fun. I love this song.
From Halloween. I got a walk. Halloween special. That's where Snoopy is the Red Baron.
Well, yeah.
A World War II flying ace fighting the Red Baron.
So they probably get it from that story. I'm just saying, like, they have like an album where they do a whole bunch of Snoopy stuff, and like one of them is just narration. What?
Vince Gilmardi.
I don't remember.
Yeah, whatever.
I'd have to look it up. But I like listening to that.
Hey, Dan's here. What's your favorite Christmas song, dude? If we know it, we might sing it.
They do one where he's fighting the Red Bear, and the Red Baron shoots him down instead.
Right, into the French countryside.
And then, like, there's they wishes him a Merry Christmas.
Hmm.
I heard that one.
Oh, you like him? Okay. You're good. I like the old Christmas tree, how lovely are young French. That's my current song.
I don't even put myself wrong.
Yeah, pretty strong. And I'm not sure how to spell it. Well, I have tried.
Yeah.
It's not as good as
I got you in Greek. Actually, so my Greek voice is actually a Stitch voice from Lilo and Stitch. But it's added. I thought it would work well for a baby group too. So, that's what it is.
Oh, family. That's what it is, right?
Family. Oh, family.
I don't know if that's the words to
Family. Hold on to the rest of the time.
Old Tannenbaum.
Okay. Oh, spell that, I think.
I got it.
You already got it first. Boom.
I mean, the lyrics, dude.
Oh, you're looking for the lyrics? Yeah. I didn't know what you were doing over there.
German, song.
I mean, you gotta get home, man.
Oh, yeah, there you
Too funny. Too funny.
Oh, yeah. Kind of says how loyal are your leads and you that's the translation. We can sing our way down.
With that one?
Yeah, why not?
I'm more of a silent night kind of guy.
Why do you know the lyrics to that? Yeah, I can't find the normal lyrics though. I'm a Somebody's showing off.
That's as far as I can go. My dad sang in German.
Yeah, I don't know how to sing anything in German. It's annoying.
I can't even do a good German accent. I need to watch some more Indiana Jones. That would be the good solution to that.
Yeah,
I need to
that
watch
should be
those
the
movies.
solution to everything.
Am I right?
More
I need to
Indiana
watch-
Jones.
I
That was
know.
in the 80s.
I need to watch that. It's fair. Star Wars was in the 80s, except for the first one.
Right. But we won't hold that
Or maybe that was the third one. 77, 80, 82. Okay. So, I mean, the sequel, the best sequel ever made was in the 80s. So,
Oh, and Back to the Future was in the 80s.
there we go. The 80s were just good years.
Transformers,
Was that
G.I.
E.T.?
Joe.
E.T.?
Yeah. E.T.
I don't remember. That part was 90s. Right.
Are we sure? It might be late 80s. How awesome would that be? Came in right at the end.
What else was 80s that we love? Let us know. What are some 80s things that you love? Because we're some reason on an 80s kick right now, even though it's Christmas.
88, man. 88.
Boom! Let's
Woo,
go!
we got Die Hard for the 80s.
Oh, yeah. Everything was better in the 80s.
Dude, they're based off of books. You know that?
What?
The Die Hard movies. Oh, there's a comic, Die Hard Year One.
Year one. Oh, man.
Yeah, the only one I saw in theaters was
I
Good
can't
for
see
You
that
Die.
one.
80s horror.
84. I've never been a horror fan.
Right, but it's freaky, like Freddy Krueger and Jason and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say the better horror movies, if I had to be objective, were probably in the 80s.
That's not objective, that's subjective in here too.
Well, it's not subjective.
I'm sorry, objective. I'm sorry. Whatever the words are, I don't remember the words.
Objective. I said it. That's the word that I said.
All right, then you said and I wasn't listening. All right.
That's all right. You said
All
several
right.
things that I wasn't paying attention to.
What? I say that all the time. All right, so like, subscribe, like us
Thanks
on
for
Facebook,
watching.
subscribe.
Thanks for commenting.
Welcome to the family. John Lou, we saw you subscribed earlier.
Thanks
So
for
welcome.
subscribing.
Dan Zito, thanks for sticking with us to the end.
We're
gonna
going to
see
came
you
in
out.
and commented. We appreciate it.
Yeah, and even if you didn't comment, but you came in and you
Yeah, we're
came
watching
back.
later on. Thanks for watching through. We appreciate it. We enjoyed hanging out.
Yeah,
And, once again, congratulations, Lewis.
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
John Edwin,
So,
our new little boy, 4 days old. We're going to sing us a song on the way out that is not true to my situation because he likes to eat. Like
so
his
let's
dad.
do Wish You Maker.
Oh, there we go.
There,
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, everybody.
See you later.
I am Groot.
And he is.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, you finally just tried to speak right at the end.
Thanks for watching, guys.
All right.
We'll see you later.
Catch you next time.